Hi, it's the Marathon Luchador, Fantana, and you're watching the Island Pro Wrestling State of the Union podcast.
Game On is only 3 weeks away, and I'd like to give a special thanks to our buddy Fantana for opening the show. It leaves you only 3 more weeks to get tickets, and they're going fast, so you want to get yours at islandprowrestling.com. And I've got some major news to tell you about ticket sales. With all the excitement around the return of the women's division to Island Pro Wrestling, we have the main card match with Danny Leo and Chantal. But also, in the VIP pre-show, we have Karma Rain versus Stormy Hale in what will be the first match of women's wrestling in the new era of Island Pro Wrestling. And if you want to catch that and the amazing stacked triple threat match with TJ Miguel, the Mauler James Manning, and Ryan Schimmel, well, we already told you the VIP tickets are sold out. Until they're not. I'll just cut to the chase. Due to popular demand, we've worked with the venue at the Prince Edward Island Brewing Company on June 7th at Game On. Well, before now. We'll be releasing 20 additional VIP seats. These are limited options. Get yours at islandprowrestling.com. Game On does heavily feature singles matches with 4 round 1 tournament matches as we look to crown our first Island Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion in the new era. As a side effect, the tag team division has taken a bit of a backseat, but that's fine. We're working with our local charity, the Prince Edward Island Humane Society, to help raise awareness of all the great things they do at the animal shelter. And one of the things we're doing is helping them promote animals who are in need. And this week, here's our Furry Friends tag team. You can adopt them now. Amy and Daisy are a bonded duo with a special diet. Amy is a black spaniel, and Daisy is a white shih tzu. They're sweet, friendly, gentle, might need a little attention to help with house training. With the right care, they're the perfect friends to join your family and complete your household. Check out more at the PEIHumaneSociety.com. Now back to the Heavyweight Championship Tournament. You'll want to make sure you get your tickets, maybe even those VIP tickets, to get a good view of one of the biggest competitors you'll ever see in maritime wrestling.
Alex Silva, for the last 3 years, you have been dipping and ducking and dodging me. And now it is game on. June the 7th at IPW, you are going to see the top of the food chain versus the king of the underground. And that's what you want to call yourself? That's very suiting, because that's exactly where I am going to put you. Run for cover.
And Giant Orion has me almost ready to run for cover. Man, that's scary. You know what else is scary? The way some people have been treated. The way some people are looked down on. And it's not fair. The world's not equal. The world's not balanced. And Ricky Mortis knows how Logan Green likes to sprinkle the bling and show off all the cash. But Ricky Mortis will fight for the underdog.
This is for the people who put needles in their veins. This is for the people who society erased. I'm fighting for you. I'm tired of the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. Logan Green, you ain't fooling no one. We know dollar signs is all that you want. But the ghost is here for the right reasons. Ready to give everything I've got in that ring. The love of the game. LG, I'm coming for you.
I know the word grudge match gets thrown around a whole lot here and there, but Logan Green, Ricky Mortis, there's a history. If you remember from the events of TakeOver, during the VIP pre-show that only VIP members got to witness, get your tickets, right? Logan Green interfered and cost Ricky Mortis his match. Then, later in the evening, there was chaos involving Logan Green again in Dudes Doing Things match against AWOL, and Ricky Mortis came in to try to save the day with that swinging steel chair. No love lost here between these guys. Hopefully they can come out of it okay.
Rick Owens has learned a lot of patience over the years. He's also learned a lot about if you wait, take your time, you can get that big buck.
In the sport of hunting, much like the game of life, you have to be patient, you have to be calm, you have to wait for things. Sometimes that takes a while. Well, on June 7th in PEI, you've paired me up with Bobby Boyette. Well, Bobby, every year I go out in the woods and I look for the biggest, the baddest bull moose that I can find. In PEI, you answered my wants. You gave me Bobby Boyette. And all I have to do is take out Bobby to get on to the next round. So Bobby, June 7th at the PEI Brewing Company, I'm going to hit you with a stunner just like a shotgun going off, and you're going to drop like a bull moose, and I'm moving on to the next round. I'll see you then, Big Bobby.
And I've learned a few things from Rick Owens myself. I've been patient, as a show host. One of the big things we do is interview people, and I've been waiting. And as announced last week, we'll have our first guest as an interviewee, co-chairman of the board of Island Pro Wrestling, Justin Summers.
Hey, Deuce.
Hey, Justin, welcome back. It's been a little while. You shared a little bit of time here with me in the past. How have you been?
Busy.
Busy, right?
Yeah.
So, 5 months or so, roughly, of the new era of Island Pro Wrestling?
Who's counting?
I don't know. But how do you feel things are going so far?
It's been a wild ride so far. I was really excited leading up to TakeOver. TakeOver came. We put on a pretty good show, I think.
Yeah. I was there. I had a great time.
Kudos to you.
Yeah. That's good. So,
TakeOver was fun though. Like I've said on a few podcasts, I've been doing a bit of a podcast tour and stuff, but said a few times that I didn't really have a chance to enjoy TakeOver whenever it was happening.
right.
Just because of the event coordination or
You
whatever.
didn't get the luxury of sitting at ringside like a
best-
few of us did.
Best seat in the house over
Right.
here.
Also, you're probably too busy to watch it on Twitch.
I watched all the content that we got on the Twitch.
Ah.
So that was pretty cool. That's what I've been going around telling everybody. Everybody go follow twitch.tv/Island Pro Wrestling. I can't wait for more of our internet community friends to be joining us, especially with Game On coming up.
Right.
We got the poster up here. I mean, it looks awesome. I think Joe Tardif did a fantastic job on the design once again. So shout out to Joseph Tardif. Thanks for all your help, buddy. We really appreciate everything you do for us. So that's kind of been another cool thing since taking the company over too, is like we've made so many friends along the way now.
Right.
Like there's just people we work with that just make life easier.
This guy didn't even know me before.
We're friends now.
Really?
I told you.
Go team.
I'm like your craziest new friend.
I mean, Game On, yeah. So, what are you excited about for Game On?
Zane?
Zane.
Yeah, 100%. After all the headaches and all the sleepless nights of wondering if we're even going to get our belt back,
Right?
it's been a pleasure working with him too, because he's putting in the work, man. He's trying to convert it to the Irving Pro Wrestling, but
Yeah.
I'm happy that we got him to rebuy in and be that champ for
Yeah.
us, because
Yeah, he seems to be proud to be the champion this time around. Feels legit for him after his big win against Wesley Pipes takeover.
And one thing that I may not have given him credit for before was the amount of work that both him and No Class Eric Bass put into the wrestling industries. So I'm really happy to see that the maritime wrestling community is healthy and strong, and there's some like key players that are going to be, well, even assisting in our shows moving forward.
Right.
So
And like, I gotta agree with you, but you could still use a little bit more class. You've seen that last video they did, right?
yeah, so that was hilarious when I first seen that. Shout out to the 4-year-old masked figure, but you killed it in your first promo, buddy.
Good job, little Fantana.
Yeah. Zane and No Class Eric Bash definitely give that kid my numbers so he can cut his promos again and again. That was fantastic.
Right?
Yeah.
He knew the assignment.
Yep.
Game On also features the Heavyweight Championship Tournament.
Yeah. It's, well, I mean, it's been fun while it's been here.
but
But
this thing needs to be awarded to somebody.
it's not
who's
quite
worked for it.
my size. Yeah. It has been exciting. It has been exciting trying to set all this up for Game On, and I mean, I think we got a really good group of contenders here. I'm very excited for Giant Orion. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Right. Former classic era champion as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So we've got a few of those in this tournament. Those are your bets on.
And I mean, I think that goes to show that we're trying to keep our word. When we first bought the company, we wanted to make sure that there was still some familiar faces to the original IPW fan base. So
Right.
I think people like Wesley Pipes and Giant Orion really kind of exude that leadership and pride that a lot of classic era IPW fans have. So.
Mm-hmm. And there's a mix of new talent as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the return of the women's division. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Game On.
I was talking to Alex Silva the other day, and he's going through Germany right now.
Right.
And, like, how cool is that he's just going to wrestle around the world and then going to come here and put his name in the hat for the heavyweight title? Like,
Top guys are after this belt.
well, and I mean, like, I think just over the past couple weeks, especially with hearing from all the talent after we put out that call to submission for talent to reach out to us, it's cool. And I have to say that genuinely. It's super cool
It is.
that people are really interested in coming to our promotion and wanting to work with us. Like, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Like, thank you very much. Yeah. Makes me feel special. Like, and like, I don't know. They don't have to come here.
No.
It's awesome. They want to come and work with us.
Yeah, they're coming out of their way. Like,
Yeah.
they see what's happening, what's growing, what's brewing. It's barely beginning.
And I think that's it, is like people see this as a springboard or like a ground level entry point to something that's going to build to be really fun and entertaining for everybody, talent and fans alike.
100%.
Yeah. I'm also really interested to see Auguste Artois come up here. Shout out to Auguste Artois and not hurting my feelings the other day. But yeah, I am excited to see him come up here too. He's well sought after talent.
Yeah.
He's been around the world. I've seen his schedule recently. He's still got a lot of travel plans. He's heading back over to Europe and stuff too.
And
so
not only his Island Pro Wrestling debut, but also his debut in Canada.
in Canada, yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He could have worked at other promotions, but I think he's kind of saved it to come and work with us. So pretty honored. So as big of a heel as you seem to be, thank you for wanting to work with us, buddy.
Right. Sure.
Who haven't we talked with? Logan, Ricky. I can get that in pretty quick. Yeah, touch on this in here. Let's do that really quick.
Right. We just talked about August.
Um,
So
So August Artois is a heavy hitter.
Yep.
And
Good luck,
I
pipes.
say potty mouth. But there's some other heavy hitters in the tournament too.
Yeah, 100%. Bobby Boyette, Rugged Rick Owens.
Right?
I mean, that's brawn on brawn.
Right? It's strength versus strength, force versus force.
I mean, let's see who's going to crack, I guess. That's what it comes down to there. And I mean, we got another one too with Logan Green and Ricky Mortis. And yeah, that's some bad blood stuff.
I think so. Like I said, the word grudge match gets thrown around.
Something else I've learned since purchasing the company is that sometimes there's things way out of our control, like who likes who. And yeah, that bad blood is definitely sure to spill over at Game On for Ricky and Logan. That got a little heated last time. So
There's steel chairs. There's
Yeah.
multiple people involved.
I had to get a new one.
Matches being ruined.
Yeah.
Chairs being ruined.
I know.
Right?
Anyways, but yeah, I mean, like Game On has been a pile of very interesting mixes of character and even just different talents in general. Like we got Chantal come in, we got Danny Leo come in. That's going to be a fantastic match. I feel like a record player repeating that all the time, but I'm truly excited for the caliber of matches that we've been able to assemble for this show.
Yeah.
So,
We're only 2 weeks away still.
it's crazy.
There's 2 women's matches. We did hear from Chantal.
Yep.
Prince Edward Island, I hope you're ready. IPW has a vision, and that includes women's wrestling. And it all starts June 7th in Charlottetown, PEI. The Vandal Chantal against that girl, Danny Leo. And Danny is exactly the type of opponent I want to be in the ring with. The continuous ring training, going the distance to get opportunities everywhere, and simply bringing her A-game everywhere she goes. Myself and Danny Leo, we respect each other. But when we are in that ring, we never hold back. And you deserve nothing but the best, Prince Edward Island. So grab your tickets and come see us.
And there's also that VIP women's match with Stormy Hale, who's been...
Karma Rain, the ring breaker.
Yes.
Stormy Hale. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to that one for the sheer fact that this is set up to be a classic era women's division revival. We're showcasing how the new era of IPW is going to rejuvenate the women's division. And what better way to do it than with Karma Rain coming in and Stormy coming in? Like we were saying, yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Essentially classic era versus new era.
Yeah.
I know we've got that happening in a few other spots around here.
We're going to
If you want to
just
touch base on Alex Silva and Orion, we've got similar things happening up here with Leslie Pipes at August Artois. But yeah, this women's match falls in that category too.
man, shout out to the creative department for everybody involved in the creative department here with IPW. Great job, guys.
Yeah.
Because definitely you got my interest, and I mean, I'm a little biased, obviously, but
You know, Booker's book.
but I mean, when you're getting phone calls from random people who are excited about the events that you have coming up, and they're talking about the personalities clashing, like that's fantastic.
Right.
Yeah, it makes you feel good.
Sometimes they strip away personalities. We heard from Stormy as well this week.
Exactly. We had her Humane Society promotion.
Yeah.
She's got a whole fleet of animals, and obviously, like, she loves them a lot. So
Right.
it's great. It's great to be able to do a partnership where A, we can help somebody. B, our talent and board of directors
Mm-hmm.
can get behind helping kittens and dogs and small animals find their forever homes.
Right.
So
So we're going to help support them with the 50-50 draw at Game On, right? 50% of the proceeds go to the PEI Humane Society.
if you want to donate more, by all means, get in touch with the Humane Society. They would love to hear from you. I know they were mentioning that like some pet supplies and stuff are nice too, but usually get in touch with them before going down that route.
It's going into summer. It's kitty cat season.
Kitten season.
So they'll need extra kitten supplies, that's for sure.
Hey, it's Stormy Hale. This is Kenny. This is little Daisy. And out over there is Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie. So, every story's usually got good guys and bad guys. And sometimes there's quite a bit of gray area. But you know where there's no gray area? It's when it comes to helping animal welfare. At IPW, they're partnering with the PEI Humane Society to raise some money for the animals. So come check it out. Say bye, Daisy.
Yeah. So as we heard earlier, there's a limited amount of VIP tickets being re-released because of the popular demand to see these matches. And one of the talents, or some of the talents bring them in, is also the men's triple threat.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Ryan Schimmel. Did I say that right? Schimmel.
Schimmel.
Yeah, Schimmel.
Ryan Schimmel.
So I thought he was super important in the Fatal 4-Way that we did at TakeOver.
Yes. Caden capitalized at that string of attacks at the end, but Schimmel was tossing bodies around.
I gotta give it to you, Dom. Yeah, that looked vicious. But yeah, congratulations to Caden. That was awesome. But I mean, even Schimmel in there, he was main player in a lot of that too. So I'm excited to see him come back to the IPW ring.
Yeah. TJ Miguel is returning for a VIP match
Philippine
again.
Dream. I absolutely love it. But as much as I may love TJ Miguel and the Philippine Dream, they definitely both got a matchup in the Mahler James Manning.
100%.
Yeah. That the way he said, be comfortable living with a man who's comfortable in his nightmares or something along those lines,
Yeah.
I kind of believed it a little bit there.
Yeah.
So
looks like he'll pull out all the stops. We mentioned a little bit about Zane Valentine earlier. We also mentioned a little bit about Eric Bass.
no glass.
Their lack of class
Yeah.
with the mini Fantana joke. But what about Fantana? He's been putting in a lot of work to get ready for this.
I mean, the Maritime Luchador is known for putting in the reps. Like, there's not a moment that Fantana is not busy representing wrestling, representing the Luchador love that he has in his heart. That guy is putting in the work, and I cannot wait to see him give Zayn a good run for his money.
And to remind people, he became the number 1 contender for the PEI Championship because he pulled off 2 matches and 2 victories at TakeOver.
Yeah, that good on Fantana. Like, I can't say that enough. He's really showcased that he's vying for this title. He wants Islanders to know that they're represented appropriately by somebody who's going to be putting in that hard work.
Yeah. And this tells all the prospective talent as well who's out there looking to get in on the game that, nobody's getting free passes here.
Yeah, you got to put the work in.
Zayn had to have an attempt at that belt at TakeOver after the fallout of the old IPW. Nobody's getting the heavyweight championship match for free. There's
That's right.
8 men competing for it.
Everybody's got to put that work into it. That's why we weren't doing the tournament over just the course of one event. It's too much on the line to risk doing it appropriately. So, I mean, having these guys come in for round 1 for the tournament, kudos first and foremost for putting your name into the hat because this is a heavyweight championship. So there's definitely some contenders, but moving forward, I'm excited to see how this is going to play out, Deuce.
Yeah.
Both are belts. They're starting to find their people.
They are.
So,
And I see everybody on here as, potential. So
yeah,
who knows
honestly,
who's going to make it on to the next round.
it's just like a roulette wheel. Like, it could happen anywhere in any of those matches. So everybody make sure to share with your friends on social media, follow the Twitch account. For all our fans, and I mean, obviously there's a lot of them. We've had lots joining our social medias in the recent weeks here. But keep that heat going. I'm loving seeing everybody drumming up the excitement for IPW and what we're shooting to do. So share it with your friends and your family and invite everybody to follow on the Twitch. We'd love to build that community huge.
If you're watching right now, you could be watching on one of many platforms. You could see us on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. And if you're not following or subscribing wherever you're at, go do it. Give us one of those little likey
Instagram,
follows.
Reddit, X/Twitter, we got it all. So I mean, like, whatever your preferred platform is, follow us, share it with your people. We love doing it for you guys, and if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here doing it. So thanks for all the support.
Right.
Yeah.
So, game on. It's June 7th.
Game on,
Deuce.
Deuce. Yep.
All right.
I'm excited. Ding, ding.
Do you want to do it? You want to do the thing though? You want to like see it ringside?
Oh yes. Yeah.
See you.
Ringside.